Good morning. This is Frank with the Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stockers and Ninja Pro Traders. It is Thursday, July 20th. It's about 7:05 Central Standard Time. So let's get started this morning. And let's see, we had opens yesterday at 71, or last night at 71. Sorry about that. And overnight high 71.25. As you can see, we didn't go very far to 69.25. So just a basic consolidation, which is expected after this move yesterday. Awesome move for everybody. Hope everybody had a great day trading this one. Piece of cake. So let's take a look where we need to go today. More than likely a consolidation or a balanced area between the 72 and probably 68, maybe even all the way down to this zone, and to balance between these two zones. But more than likely, um, well, actually, the balance area, like I said, consolidation. Now, if we're going to move to the upside, if the bulls really step back again this morning or sometime today and try to drive this up, we've got a marker profile up here around 75 that could come into play, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So what might happen is we'll break right up through into this area, probably around 73, 74. Look for it to come back out and retest this 71.50 area, maybe even the open again, drive back up, get up to about the 75 area. All right, look for it to come back down and possibly retest here or have us pull back and then bounce off here again. We might have some consolidation right in this area as it tries to breathe through this 75 area. But if it happens to do that, next target up into this 78 and 85 areas way up in here. We'll talk about that on market profile as well. Now you see once it gets up into here, and if we push up into this zone, look for a key reversal, come back down, retest. Market's going up pretty fast, so people want to take some profits, push this back down, and take advantage of another move. So just be aware of what's going on out there and be very, very careful after a day like yesterday. Now, as we come back down, if we go to the downside, once we break back to the open and break back through it, probably down to the overnight low of 69.25. If we're going to move to the downside, come back up and retest this zone 71 along with the open, and then drive right down into this area, right down into here, probably around 66.25, maybe push back up a little bit, but at some point between 68 67, drive back up and test this overnight low at 69.25, should hold, drive right down into this zone here, 66, 65 area into this area to consolidate for a little bit more. Could get a key reversal to bounce right back up, or just start to consolidate right in this area. All right. Now, if we happen to keep going down, if we break this zone, come on down, look for the move down to 62. Maybe you have to retest 64.50, and then we're going to drive right into yesterday's open. Maybe test this zone one more time, maybe up to 62.25, and then we're going to drive down to yesterday's low of 57, which I expect to be the lowest of the day. Down into this zone would be key reversals, so be cautious of this. And if you can get into it, nice switch to a nice counter trend train up to back up to this area for later today or tomorrow. All right. So we don't know which way it's going to go. Be prepared for both directions, and let's get ready to trade. So let's take a look at market profile now as we go into here. Now we've been watching this and setting this up for months now. As you can see, it pulled right into our zones right up here on this daily chart at 70.25. Remember, this is continuous contract, so it's just a little off compared to the normal contract right now. It's currently at about 73.25. We're kind of consolidating right in this little area, but we did hit the top of this zone yesterday at 72.25. Kind of blew right through the bottom of this little support area right in here, but that's okay. As it came down, it came back retested, pushed right up. Market did exactly what it needed to do to get the strength to push up into the zone. Now, this is a 141 extension, bottom of it, and off of a first move and off the second move at the top of the zone to the 79 level. So you can see as we come up here, move into this 75, the bottom of this zone, to 79. That's why I said, so basically the 75 to 80 area, key areas for this market to move up into today, find some resistance up in here, and they come back down, retesting these areas. Strong volume back in here. We're going to add this in here real quick so we know about this strong volume right into this 75 or 57. You can see it's just above this zone right in here. So we'll probably have to combine that at some point and make this one big zone as we move into this. All right. Now, where do we go from here? Let's look at a 235-minute, 4-hour chart. And let me click this off here. There we go. And you see as we consolidate it here, and it took this move up straight up into here. This is where we blew by that little bit of resistance at 127 extension. No pause whatsoever. Just drove straight up, at least on a 4-hour chart, into this 71 area. So we're looking for a pullback, maybe to come back and test this 65 and then drive on up. But this market has a lot of momentum, depending on the news. Could drive straight up to this 75, 79 area, extending the zone right here. If we look at that, we can just extend. Oops, it's locked. We'll fix that right here. And let's extend the zone right into here. All right, we're already here now. So look for a pullback in here somewhere at the top. If it does reach up into here, the rest of the zone. In fact, we need to include this zone now, if we can do that. Let's see here. Well, I'll get it later. Just include this zone from 79 to 75. Just be aware of all this, okay? That this is where we could go up to consolidate and hold for a while and possibly move back down, trying to gain some strength to move up into this area. We'll draw a new fib here but tomorrow and see if we can pick up some resistance up in this area before we get to the 98 area. If you've got any questions, contact Frank at TradeStalkers.com. Have a great day.